Howdy, howdy. I don't know if you can hear me. I guess with this, maybe you can. I don't know. Mommy's not alright. They just seem a little alright sometimes, I think, for certain families and kids. Even old kids. Yeah, some of our parents. And not Manchurian Canada, huh? Like, what? They like this guy. Don't let them. What? I don't know. I mean, look at this crap. There's racism crap about it. Yeah. They're so full of crap. They're in cahoots. No, it's not systemic racism of the present. You get the past. You should teach that. But don't bullshit me. Has anyone even seen the recent history of like the 90s with like the girls in the club on the VH1 shows with the hip hop, or like the Jersey Shore ones with the Italian ones on the MTV, and no matter what, there's like these stupid girls about it, and they all like fight amongst themselves, and like some are really mad about it, mean, but then they collude with the other like groups or whatever, you know, like they like the black ones like them because they're both like foreign to each other, but they're all like stupid, and then certain ones like fight in the club or whatever. They're not. It's not racism. And then there's like the new kids, like the actual kids right now. They know, like they don't judge people. Like they get that. Like, leave it alone. Stop. We should have a safe zone from wokeness. Like there should be nothing to do with wokeness in math class. Just teach science. You don't need to teach woke science to these kids. That's a little bit of an education. Don't you seem to notice treason? The Constitution decrees we have free speech. If someone tells you you can't have free speech about that or that, and here's why, obey us. That's treason. Particularly when like you're trying to speak up, and they even say, if you see something, say something. Please, we're very concerned. But then like, some of them are a rip-off deal. It's not systemic. We get like we need to like have equity and help out because of like of the past, but don't try and like now pretend like these same exact generation of people who are now like 40 like me. We're not racist, dude. Like we were the 90s kids, like, and then there's the 80s, and even them, like that's when like they included like minorities in like society and TV and started doing all that. Really, it was like the 70s and 80s, and that's like our parents' generation, and they're like 60 plus now. So don't, and they're not racist systemic. No, they're not. There are like the flower hippie generation, but some of them baby boomers, they're like Manchurian children or something. Destroyed the blank. But they don't admit it. They like to hide the deeds in the dark setting. They shouldn't try it. Like, in plain sight, there's a secret about like the only magic book in town, Sammy. It's the Bible, man. I recommend the New King James Version personally, because it's very close in English to verbatim as best we can. It even included the Dead Sea Scrolls, which they didn't have for the King James. So don't make fun of like, I don't hate you if you don't like that one. I like yours too, unless it's like the ESV. Are you kidding me? Don't try it. That's evil. The Gideons didn't really have some Gideons. Wait a minute. That's a red flag. What do you mean? Now there's this copyright crap and you're going to sue me without express written consent, and like, yeah, you mostly plagiarized it from like the New King James and the King James, which like you have no right and claim to as far as like the copyright in the first place. You can't copyright the King James. So but now you're gonna like, nothing else is going on, copyright 2013. And it's very like sneaky about it. Don't do that. Nothing else going on, right, Christian? You're not trying to give them the new like thing to program into like Logic, the app or whatever, and like, or whatever it is. and I cross-reference like why you should keep your trap shut for like the grain or good or the grain. Don't do that. We don't care how intellectual you